Hi there, my name is Daniel Hanks, and I'm the creator of the Cloud, which is this tool right here. You can see in front of us. Right now I'm using the Cloud to record this video, just like you would Loom or Screen Studio or your Apple recording device. Only it has other features, and it's catching up with the features that Loom and Screen Studio do well. We're catching up. And that's just one of hundreds, if not thousands, of tools that we're creating on top of the Cloud that allow you to do many things. For example, orchestrating multiple agents across any machine. These machines are in Oregon. I'm currently in Massachusetts. And these machines run agents. And I'll show you my recaps because today I've been a little slow. But I can do 159 sessions. So I can ship hundreds of PRs a day. And that is due in part to Claude or whatever AI someone chooses to use, the power of their models. But it's due in large part to the power of the Cloud. The Cloud is this crazy product that allows you to connect your AI to this tool, basically through MCP architecture and infrastructure. And then that expands into internal and external tools. And so you basically have endless utilities, endless abilities because of using your AI and using the Cloud. It's basically a shared workspace. The Cloud is your AI workspace. So here, I'll hop into just a Claude Code instance, and you'll see here, let's just see where we're at. As it works, it will reach for the Cloud as a tool. So it used it to list emails. It used it to get an agent's result. It used it to list an agent session, to stop an agent, and basically all of these pages are Cloud pages. Memory, context, logs. They're tagged, written by AI constantly as I go. So when you normally use GPT or even Claude, your memory is pretty shallow, pretty linear. But with the Cloud, it's pretty endless. And this is just a few days of working with Claude in the Cloud. It's just endless context, endless documents, endless progress, personal, professional. So that you can see this tool is kind of like Notion. It replaced my need for Notion. I use it to daily journal. Every day there's a basically a node that any object can be tagged to, and that's like a My Day database that sits within various tools such as Pages. There's also a vast memory that kind of shows how many pages you can create. Visually, this isn't done yet, but you can see how there's a large amount of data and interconnection and interconnectivity between data. This is what this does and what this represents is powerful. The way that this looks and interacts right now is like not exciting for me, but it's pretty cool. Like I can search just things relating to the Cloud. You know, like there's a lot of abilities that this will have, but this is, yeah, we don't need to really get into this. Let me hop over to another tool. So yeah, the chat, basically this allows you to manage agents. It's merging with the Messenger tool, which will allow you to talk to people, talk to agents, and everything. But most importantly, I just use the Cloud. I just use Claude, and so I'll say do this, do that, and it basically uses the Cloud. And this is an example of a very fresh Claude account. Your first chat with Claude. So this is literally my first interaction with Claude. And all I did was connect the Cloud to Claude, sync to the Cloud, and save it as the highest Claude memory so that you always sync to the Cloud. That's all I said. And then it said, cool, boom, I synced to the Cloud. See? Okay, now I know everything about this guy and about his work. And now I know exactly what to do. And now I know exactly what to read. And I'm starting to update things and starting to suggest work. and I'm adding and reinforcing something I found here, and here's some suggestions of things to do. So the very second message I ever send to Claude is send this thing to the builders, let's go. Boom, here you go, ready to go. So through Claude or your AI of choice and through the cloud, you can basically become prolific and superhuman. Because this is the second message I ever sent. And the third message, what's my schedule? Here's your schedule. Okay, can you fire agents? Yeah. My first interaction with Claude. So if I did that without the cloud connected, it would be like, I can make you a PDF, or I can suggest things and get the internet involved. I can kind of look you up, or you can send me something and I'll look at it. And maybe you could connect another tool and have some partial access, but like Notion, for example, could help give you some idea. It could read and understand the document side. But what the cloud does is much deeper, much wider, much broader, much more expansive and exponential. The way it looks now and the way it looks in the future will be very different. You can basically picture just a multimedia, multi-device interface, operating system, voice, audio, any type of thing. But most importantly, you just talk to your AI. It's just, choosing where you talk to your AI, and as long as the cloud's connected, you can run agents, make tasks, document, create memory, create forms, create websites, create apps. You can do anything you want. You'll be able to make music, edit videos, and customize photos. You'll be able to do 3D art. Anything you want to do, you can do it inside of the cloud. And it also connects to many tools that you know and love. All of the AIs, Gemini, Cursor, Windsurf, GPT, Claude. It also connects to all of your SaaS tools. So we'll be adding more and more and more of these pretty much every few days. And then you can basically access anything through just connecting to the cloud. So it knew my schedule. It had access to send emails on my behalf. Everything just from connecting the cloud to Claude. It's a single 2-minute action. There's billions of users that use AI, but it gives everyone this workspace that we can all access. Anyone can say, make me a website. Not everyone can make a website, but now anyone can make a website. So it's basically this. I can make a pitch. I can make a website for anything I want. It's a website that my fiance made using the cloud. And she loves it. She uses it all day long. I can prepare for my calls with clients and so much more. There's literally endless things to show. But right now I got to get to work because I have clients. Right now we have $12,000 a month MRR from this product. I only have 3 people using this tool right now because it's basically a life and work OS that I'm building for myself. And then it's built in such a way that anyone can have access to it and anyone can replicate what I'm doing. So I think that this is going to be a, decacorn. I think that this will be a huge product. I think it will have acquisition opportunities, and I think that we can truly do this. Right now it's just me. I'm a solo founder, and I'm able to ship over 100 PRs in a day. And again, I'll show you. Boom. All these PRs. All these PRs. There'll be more green now, right here. I think they're getting lost somewhere. Oh, last 7 days. Yeah, it still feels lost. This is how easy I work on the cloud. I just say, I feel like sessions are getting hidden or lost somehow in the all. Cool. So anyways, back to work. I hope that you consider working on the cloud, using the cloud, investing in the cloud, something in the cloud. I truly do. and I'm here if you have any questions or need anything. And yeah.